So the Democrats finally got their impeachment going. Can you believe this? You know, what's so crazy about all of this is that they've been hounding this man for the last, 3 years? These Democrats are just sore losers, man. You know what? You know what the Democrats remind me of? I had a friend years ago, and he had a girlfriend. My buddy, we used to hang out all the time, but she would accuse him of cheating all the time. So like, he comes into the house, walks in, and the first thing she's like giving him the sniff test, like, you must be cheating. You must have another girlfriend out there. And the guy just gets so frustrated, And so I told him, I said, man, one day he's like, man, I don't understand. I don't know what to do. I said, well, look, have you ever thought that the things that she's accusing you of is what she's doing? But man, she says she knows me. Well, apparently she don't know you enough. She don't know you well enough, because if she knows you, if she know you at all, she'd know that you're just chilling, hanging out, smoking some cigar, relaxing. But she says she knows these things. She just knows deep inside. She can feel it. I said, well, how does she know it? What's her proof? She just knows. A lying bitch. So I'm saying to him, I said, well, if she's that smart, then shouldn't she know that her thinking is flawed? If she has some special abilities or some psychic ability, then tell her to psych out the number, pull it out the ether, so you can all get rich. You can all benefit from her special ability. Yeah, tell her to put that psychic ability to some good work. And she never liked me. She said, man, I don't understand why she don't like you. I said, the reason why she don't like me is because she don't like sanity. Yeah, a blood-sucking vampire can control you if you're sane, you use your faculty of reasoning and common sense intelligence. That's why she don't like me, because she sees sanity. And have you noticed the Democrats? They don't like logic. They don't like any semblance of reasoning. See, that screws up their argument. See, that's why they don't like religion, especially Christianity. And you can't use wife and husband anymore. You gotta use partners. What kind of bullshit is that? They're trying to get rid of all the genders, you see. Any semblance of normality, they want to get rid of it so they can create as much chaos as they can. Because they can't control you when you're normal. That's why they don't like normal. These people are satanic, man. And so now they're impeaching this guy for no reason at all. And if you follow in the news, we all know why they're doing it. They're impeaching the president because they're sore losers. Have you ever had people who are just sore losers? You're in a game and they just kind of acknowledge the fact that you beat them. Yeah, they can't acknowledge the fact that they lost. And this is after 3 years. We got an election. This is an election year. And they're impeaching men in an election year. But it seemed to me that they're sending a very subtle message. In other words, if they can't have it, no one can. They just want to muddle up the water. They want to muddy up the water and make that water undrinkable. We all know where the water pond is, where the pool is. We all go there and drink every morning. But there's this one motherfucker that come. He not only want to drink the water, once he's finished drinking, he shit in the water. And just make it bad for everybody else. That's what the Democrats are. They're just a bunch of spoiled sports, man. Just want to fuck up the vibe. They can't acknowledge the fact that the president of the United States is Donald Trump, and he beat them fair and square. So they got to come up with all this accusation, false accusation. And they all know it's a lie. They all know it's a bunch of lies, but they figure they're going to just hammer the public, just beat them down, smash them, You will submit. Resistance is futile. But I think this time they will play their hand. I think they miscalculate, you see, because they really don't know the American public. See, the American public is listening. You think they're not listening? They're listening. When they go into that booth, they're going to remember that late-term abortion, how they pull the baby out of the womb and bash it over the head like a baby seal. They're going to remember that. I remember my mom, who is a die-hard Democrat, my family. And once I said that, once I did that, and start talking about killing babies in late-term abortion, my mom said, look, this is it for me. This is beyond the pale. I'm not going to co-sign this. I'm sorry, but I got to vote Republican. You know, and she thinks Trump is crazy, but she's rather to go with Trump than to go with the craziness, the mad, sick, crazy stuff the Democrats are talking about. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there like that. They just want sanity in their lives again. What the Democrats are doing is insane. And this trial is crazy. And then you have this guy sitting up there, sitting in his big chair, looking like a lump of clay, thinking he's the big man in the big land. He wants us all to believe he's a lawman. But he knows he ain't no lawman. He knows that he's just a small pea in a pod. You know how I know he ain't no lawman? Because when they gave him, the good senator gave him the question to ask, he refused to read it. That tells me right there he no lawman. He's a flim-flom man. A potato head. And you know these three here. These three here. They're the one pushing the whole impeachment thing, you know. But we all know they're crazy, right? Because whatever volcano juice they're having for breakfast in the morning, I wouldn't want to be anywhere close. But, you know, this guy, check out this guy. He's a gangster, isn't he? Look at his gangster step. I'm wondering, though, and I know for a fact that people are not born like this. You become like this. He's at top of his game, you know. Just look at him. Real poetry in motion, isn't it? Isn't he just the exemplification of good health, longevity, and a healthy state of mind? For the love of God, man. You know, truth is stranger than fiction. I could make this shit up if I wanted. Karma is a bitch, huh? And you know, if that wasn't bad enough, here comes Mr. Mustache himself. I want to testify. About what? What you going to testify about, Mr. Mustache? He wants to testify because he's a war man. That's why he wants to testify. Because he got war in his mind. He wants to blow some shit up. That's all he thinks about is war. He thinks about war in the morning, war in the evening, war when he goes to bed. He dreams about war. He dreams about blowing shit up. Because he's a war man. You know what the president say? And the president said, if I listen to this motherfucker, we'll be in World War VI by now. You know what they should do with this motherfucker? Catch him and shave off that fucking mustache. See how tough you are then. Fucking mustache look like a horseshoe. He ain't no fucking cowboy. Get the fuck out of here.